We're back in this space doing these instructional videos. Um, Super frustrating. I'd rather just be in the gym, but it means I get opportunity to give out this information as well. Stuff that you don't need a partner to demonstrate. There will be a partner video to this where I will be demonstrating a few of these ideas, but it's just something to get your jiu-jitsu appetite working in the meantime when we can't train. So this is on dark side. Something I nicknamed. I don't know if other people play with it. I'm sure people do. It's not like I've invented anything in jiu-jitsu. Dark side is I don't like the idea of symmetry in jiu-jitsu. It doesn't make sense to me. Not many other combat sports have symmetry. You can be ambidextrous with things, like boxers can switch stances if they can throw with both hands, for example. But it's a rarity. Like people have a dominant side. That's why you have the orthodox. That's why you have southpaw. That's why you have a dominant leg in wrestling. So then to have in jiu-jitsu that we're going to just do both sides like equally, like when we drill we have to do five this side, five that side, does not make sense whatsoever. And so I try and look at it in the way of you have a dominant side, you have a preferred side, you have a side where, say if you're in side control and you want to do a like scoot for the arm, scoot around to the other side and do a arm bar. If you then try to do it on the other side, your timing's ever going to be ever so slightly off because all of a sudden you're not using your dominant hand to do the arm bar, you're using your recessive hand, using your left hand or right hand, whatever your non-dominant hand is. And so it may happen in drilling, but then in sparring, your timing will be off and it probably won't work. And so dark side is I try and take advantage of this, so I try and make sure that I don't have symmetry in my jiu-jitsu. I understand which my dominant side is, and I lean into that, and then I have something that will work on the recessive side that uses my dominant side as well. So a prime example is if I'm on the bottom of side control and I was doing like an atypical kind of shrimp with someone on my side here, on my right hand side, that is my dominant side. It does make sense to me to shrimp. It does make sense to me to frame, shrimp, and do all the normal things. And that's normally if you're doing side control, where people 9 out of 10 times will go. They'll go on that side, and that's where they normally play side control. If someone's on the other side, on my left, that isn't my dominant side, and so I'm not going to shrimp because that's now my left leg and my left hand, and my control over that side isn't as good. I know this will then create the arguments, oh, if you trained more on it, you'd probably get better at it. Well, yeah, in theory, I can work loads on my dominant side for the shrimping when they're on my right and have a completely different thing on my left, which I do. I then bridge in and go more to a dogfight position if they're on that side, because again, that's my right hand doing the work. Because I can grab hold of their hip and I'm much more effective at coming out that way. So I try and create this 360 jiu-jitsu where I don't have a poor mirror image of something that's on my dominant side. That'd be equivalent of saying having a really good right hand cross and then having a left cross, which is kind of crap. And so when I'm training as well, when I'm sparring, I then take advantage of this because I hope that people aren't working on this 360 idea, and I try and make them use their poor mirror image. So I'll force them onto their recessive side. I'll make them play half guard on their other leg. Because again, if you say go into half guard, everyone goes right leg down. Okay, cool. I'm going to make you go into half guard with your left leg down. And you're probably going to try and do the same things that you'd normally do on your dominant side. Like come with dogfight or swinging through for deep half. But it's all going to be on your recessive hand. And it's all going to be just ever so slightly out of timing. Which is brilliant. I'm going to have different passes on that side. I'm not going to use the same passes that I normally would on the other side. I'm going to have a completely different set. And on that side, I actually don't even bother passing because it's now my right hand is in the prime space to go straight for a guillotine. And I will. Because as you set up with your poor timing dogfight, old school, whatever you want to call it, sweep, I'm just going to go straight for your neck and guillotine you. because that's my dominant side. I also can fall slightly into a anaconda / gator roll finish. There are always going to be things that you can do both sides. That's not to say that you can't be ambidextrous with a few things, but don't feel guilty if you can't. Don't feel that you have to for some weird anal retentive reason that you have to have symmetry on both sides. If you have to, fine, but it's not necessary. Figure out your jiu-jitsu on the dark side, and then understand that most people are going to have a weaker side that they're probably going to try and mirror image their good side onto, and use it to your advantage. Play with them. I will, when I get back into the gym, do a video on this. I do have techniques that I do on different sides, different setups on different sides that actually lead me back to my dominant side, for example. But let me know your thoughts. Do you drill symmetrically when you are given the technique, or do you have in your head that, right, actually this is my weaker side, so how do I make my strong, what can I do on this side that actually brings my strong side back into the game again? Let me know your thoughts. Again, this is on the Discord channel, the link in the description. Please join the discussion on this video and let me know your thoughts. Thank you.